One of the most important singers out of New York in the last 25 years.
Everybody was saying that you guys were saving rock and roll.
Is This It was recently named the best album of the decade.
Hello, I am Julian Casablancas. Nice to meet you.
You Only Live Once. Tell me about the two versions of the song. Explain to everybody, because it's a really cool story.
What do you want from me? You want the real or you want the lie?
Then just like the thing that goes through my mind, like, should I say the truth or should I say what?
You can't handle the truth!
Well, actually this song, it sounded a lot different for a long time, you know. It was one of those ones that it was like I'd sort of play alone on the keyboard, you know, and it sounded like I was gonna say all these 3 ways to, you know, dump someone, and you know, like 6 ways to get him back or something.
10 decisions shape your life. You'll be aware of 5 about 7 ways to go through school. Either you noticed or left out.
Just describing like just all the different ways of doing it, everything, you know, and like funny little sort of rhyming jokes, and then and it had like just a very different chorus, you know, which was gonna be like, you know, why not try it all if you only knew.
So why not try it all if you only remember it once?
But it never made it onto the song, so it was just sort of like, I mean, it was just like simple, almost like, you know, cheesy country song vibe of just, you know, very neatly packaged, but somehow it got unraveled while we recorded. It's like, I remember we were playing it and it was like, you know, for a while, and it was like, how would Prince play it, you know? And that's sort of how it became, like, you know, some people, because I used to, it sounded like a Magnetic Field song, you know, before that.
Some people think they're always right.
Only a few parts were kept, and Julian explained that he used the chorus lyrics for the title to keep its soul intact. The original idea of the song was later released as a B-side with the title I'll Try Anything Once.
Two or three off the top of your head favorite Strokes songs?
Maybe that B-side I did, I'll Try Anything Once. The You Only Live Once demo.
Yeah.
You Only Live Once is a pretty solid track, I would say.
But in reality, it's not really a demo, as it was recorded after You Only Live Once.
The B-side, I'll Try Anything Once, is considered to be like the original demo, but it was actually done afterwards because we needed a B-side, and I had all these extra lyrics for the song that I didn't use that I thought was cool. Because I had this kind of longer story thing in mind, but, you know, we're making pop records here. And so I just kind of, it got shortened, and so, yeah. So I just did a fake demo. So it was a lie. I'm living a lie.
But it was
I'm here to confess.
But it was great when you did that.
My favorite performance is this one, where the lyrics from the two versions are combined.
I kind of recognize a little Queen sampling in the beginning of the single, at least.
Wow, Queen.
Is that true?
No, we didn't sample Queen.
I Want to Break Free?
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. Shit, I never thought of that. That's a better song than You Only Live Once.
No.
Bummer.
The interviewer actually has a good ear, because not only does the strumming of the guitar sound like I Want to Break Free, but that first chord is also the same in both songs, E major. If you're a musician and you want to train your ear, ToneGym allows you to do that in a fun and gamified way. You can choose from many different games. For example, the Chordelius game will play you a chord and you have to guess what type of chord it is. As your score increases, you get access to higher levels that are more challenging. You can practice various other skills such as rhythm, melody, or identifying chord progressions. You can choose based on the skills you want to focus on and get better at. ToneGym is a super fun and interactive way of training your musical ear. Use the link in the description to try it out for free and get a 30% discount on the pro membership. Thank you so much to ToneGym for sponsoring this video, and now let's head back to the Strokes.
No, get out!
video like?
The video is us in a white room wearing white clothes, and oil starts pouring into the room. And by the end of the song, we all drown in the oil.
Really? Is that true?
What do you mean?
I don't know if you were just like making that up. Or
No, dead serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting video concept.
Yeah, it was. It looks beautiful. It was a little bit crazy to do, because, you know, I was the first one to go, seeing as how I'm the drummer and I'm sitting down.
Gasping for air.
An alternate version of the video exists. It was directed by Warren Fu, who has collaborated regularly with Julian, including on the Daft Punk song Instant Crush.
The making of the video was fun. The filming of it was really fun. But the editing process was very brutal. Possibly ended my friendship with Warren.
What were you disagreeing?
I think I wanted to seem a little more like Wild or something. Kind of being a little more aggressive, I think. And I think that they were just like, didn't really know what to do with that. And they kept more like the calm takes or something. And
they collaborated again for the final Daft Punk song, Infinity Repeating, which also features Julian on vocals. At one point, we see a fusion of the two helmets of the Daft Punk members, and it actually has Julian's face inside of it.
Funny moment about Julian's face being in that robot is on the making of Instant Crush. I kind of had to trick Julian, because I'm like, we're doing a 3D scan. He's like, to make me an android for the video? I was like, yeah, to make you an android for the video. Still had those 3D files, and now you see his face on the lower half of the robots. It's a really beautiful thing symbolically, because even though they only worked on a few songs together, there's a certain alchemy and magic there.
That's great.
with that.
That's perfect. I mean, it's a super idea.
One more time, that's when you were born in 1984.
I'll Try Anything Once was used in a key scene of the movie Somewhere by Sofia Coppola.
That's a part that I really enjoy, and a lot of times I listen to music when I'm writing, and a lot of times the songs I'm listening to end up in the movie. And I think each movie there's a certain atmosphere, feeling about it, and the music helps create this.
My daughter Sophia has made a whole body of work, and most of our films are great, but this in some way is my favorite. It's very unusual. I think this will really go down after time as a masterful original movie, Somewhere, with Elle Fanning as a little child, and I think this is just absolutely beautiful.
Funnily enough, Sophia's brother directed many Strokes videos, including their very first one.
Looks like my son.
It's really funny because we actually didn't want to make a video for like a really long time, and just now that I think our album is coming out, and we thought if we could just play the song live, and they actually let us do that, so it changed our mind.
Yeah, everybody plays the game, and if you don't, you're called insane.
This line can perhaps be linked to Julian's stance against the mainstream in general, whether it's politics, news, or even music.
I don't really pay attention to any kind of mainstream news, corporate media, mainstream news source.
Because there is no truth in the
Parce qu'il n'y a pas de réalité dans ce qui est mainstream.
D'accord. Yeah, sorry. They want to bum everyone out here.
Désolé de plomber l'ambiance.
They want to kind of keep you scared. Keep you scared and keep you kind of on one side of the two-side team thing. It's just stupid.
We're firm believers of that, man. That people shouldn't really believe things that they read or things that people tell them. They should judge for themselves. Don't believe the hype.
No, it has nothing to. No, you're nice. I'm just talking about just the way we've been portrayed. Is not us. And if I heard of a band like that, I probably wouldn't like that band. I think they were assholes. I don't know. I think the way to hear music is to hear the music first and then find out about the band later.
Personal song?
Personal song? What do you mean?
Nah. Okay, what do you...
Sorry. They're all personal songs on some level. I was emotionally detached from this song. No.
me up, I'll calm down, and I'll get along with you. Thank you.